the Indiana Fever, a.k.a. America's team, baby. It's the talk of the town. It's the talk of the town. Want to know why? DeWanna Bonner has been waived after quitting on America's team because she decided she wants to hoop and hump. Okay, there's no hooping and humping in Indiana. Okay, so she needs to go somewhere where she can just do a lot of humping with a little bit of hooping on the side. And she scammed Indiana. Caitlin Clark is in a slump. Caitlin Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus Clark, is in a slump. But guess what, Jesus? Guess what, Jesus? We're still riding with you, baby, and we're not giving up on you. Indiana Fever gets rid of one and adds another. You drop one and you add another. You drop one and you add another. Angel Reese had a good game. The WNBA is in shambles. We're going to talk about it and much more right after the intro. Let's go! What's up, boys, girls, he, she, they, them, we, or whatever you choose to identify as? Welcome to the W360, your home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJSoFoolish, and welcome to another episode, baby. I'm feeling good tonight, okay, and we're going to talk about it all, okay? If you are new here to the W360, welcome, subscribe. Don't just sit in the corner and watch and act like you don't watch the show. Go ahead and subscribe and let everybody know that you're in the W360 Nation, okay? And tell a friend to tell a friend and tell another friend. Tell your mama, your daddy, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, and that weird kid in the family that everyone knows is going to grow up to be weird, so everyone try to stay away from him. Tell that kid to subscribe on his tablet too. You subscribe on your tablet too, the one that wears a trench coat in the summertime. Tell that kid, subscribe. Okay, in W360 Nation, you're watching. I love you, returning viewers and subscribers. I love you. I genuinely love you. Thank you. All right, what's up, Stereo D? What's going on, Monet? Julie Corcio is in the building. Lindy Smallwood is here. Okay, I know Lauren is out there. What's up, Kelly? Is in the building. Okay, RC. I see you in the chat. Who else is in the chat tonight? Who else is in? Erica Morales. I hope I said that right. What's going on, Erica? Monica Middleton is here. And Sade. What's up, W360 Nation and America and everybody else all over? What's going on? We have to talk about it. What's up, Lester? Lester, Seth Thomas, I see you as well. Kayla, what's going on, Kayla? All right. We have to talk about it. Okay. We're going to come together and we're just going to put some things on the table. All right? We're going to put some things on the table. Okay? Now, if you're in here right now, guys, go ahead and like this channel. If you haven't liked the episode, like it. Like the episode so YouTube can put this video out. And I want to say before we get started, guys, that this show is for the W360 does not condone any bullying, any online bullying. The host, CJSoFoolish, the host of W360, does not condone any bullying, okay? And this show is for entertainment purposes only, okay? Everything stated on this show is the opinion of me, and it does not reflect any entity of the WNBA, okay? Okay? Now, I'm exercising my free goddamn speech. All right? Now, since we're going to go ahead and get started, let's go ahead and get started. Everybody in America has heard about what's going on with America's team. What's going on with America's team? Okay? What's up, Lisa G? Where is she? Here she is. Now, we're just going to jump right into it. Damn it. DeWanna Bonner has quit on America's team. Quit. Couldn't handle the pressure. Okay? Couldn't handle the pressure. DeWanna Bonner. Now, listen, if you follow the W360, guys, I tried. DeWanna, I tried. I tried to give DeWanna grace. If you guys have been following this show, you know I tried to give DeWanna grace. I said she's going to figure it out. And I kept saying, I like DeWanna Bonner. You're a fraud. Fraud like a bank check. Fraud. You came and scammed Indiana. You did it for that curly hair fraud. Where is she? So DeWanna Bonner is making it known that she what's up, Athena? DeWanna Bonner has quit on America's team, okay? The spotlight was too bright and the pressure was too high, okay? She came to Indiana and she realized that things weren't going to come easy to her because she thought that things were going to be easy in Indiana. No, baby, you're playing for America's team. This team don't get whistles. She thought that she was going to get to this team and get the vet whistle. Every time she got in the game, she raised her skinny toothpick little arms. What? No, baby, you don't get that foul in Indiana because they don't like the white girl that saved this league. That's what you signed up for, DeWanna. So she wants to go with her fiance and hoop and hump. She just want to get a lot of humping in with just a little bit of hooping on the side for her last year before she retires. She stinks. She's a disgrace. DeWanna Bonner is a disgrace. DeWanna Bonner is a disgrace. And the reason why I say she's a disgrace, because not only did she leave America's team to go hump with a little bit of hooping on the side, because that's what happens in this league. That's what happens in this league. A lot of humping with just a little hooping on the side. America's team had way too many expectations for her. Way too many. Way too many. They wanted DeWanna to actually play basketball. And she got here and she said, hey, God damn it, hey, shit, we got to actually play? There's fans here? God damn, now I just want to just kind of coast and chill. Coast and chill. I didn't come here to play basketball. Who the hell came here to play basketball? They have fans in this arena. Now I got to get the hell out of here. There's fans, and these are real sports fans, and they want me to perform? I'm not about to do that. No. I don't even have my hump partner here. My hump partner is in Phoenix. I want to go to Phoenix where I can just hump and pretend to play basketball, because that's what this league was when I became the star, when I broke records. That's all that happened in this league. Everybody was just humping with a little bit of hooping on the side. That's why it took 500 games for all these records that have been put out to be set. Caitlin Clark White Sheets has came in this league and broke multiple records in 50-something games that took these hooping and humping players 200 games to do. That just goes to show this league is unserious, because you have these old guards like this that gets to a real team that has real fans and say, I need to go somewhere and hump. It's not enough humping going on around here for me. Okay? It's not enough humping. They want sports. They want us to play. I don't see any flags. It's not enough pride celebrations for me. Now, I say that as a person that's not against the community. Trust me, I'm not. But what I'm saying is, DeWanna Bonner is a direct reflection of what the WNBA is. And when they're put in the spotlight of what the new league is, which is real sports fans that just want you to hoop, we want you to play. You show up and you shit the bed. You stink up the place. And you think that you're going to continue to ride off your name, what you did at Auburn and what you've done in the league when the league was full of Natasha Howards? It's not going to fly now. You're old. You stink. This is no longer a hooping and humping league. Well, at least it's transitioning. It still is, but it's moving in a new direction. It's leaving you behind, DeWanna. It's leaving you behind. So she quit. She said, hey, I can't do this any longer. I can't do this any longer. I need to go with my hump partner. So thank you, Lauren. I appreciate you, Lauren. Thank you so much. Lauren says AT looks like a Prince in the Revolution escapee. Thank you, David Hell. Screw DB. She did us dirty. Wink. So DeWanna Bonner put out this statement here. Well, her PR person put out this statement. She says, I want to sincerely thank the Indiana Fever for the opportunity to be a part of the Fever franchise. Despite our shared goals and excitement heading into the season, I felt the fit did not work out, and I appreciate the organization's willingness to grant my request to move on, particularly at this point in my career. I wish the Fever great success, and as they continue to build around this dynamic group of young players. So here's the thing. I want to be very clear. I want to be very clear when I say that I don't think many people are upset about DeWanna Bonner no longer being a part of this team. Let's make that very clear. DeWanna Bonner brought nothing to this squad. The same as Natasha Howard. Same as Natasha. Okay? And Stephanie White, this is on you. White Leather, this is on you. We're going to get to that later. These two, not just White Leather, the front office as well. These two, DeWanna brought nothing to this squad. So no one is upset about her being gone. This is actually a great thing because now the Indiana Fever can use what they gave her, $200,000 that she scammed and stole. She should be arrested. Throw her in jail. I want her in jail and fired. Jail. You lock her up right now. She scammed Indiana so she could go and hump. That's what she did. But I say that to say no one is upset that she's gone. It's the way you went about it. Okay, these personal reasons. She's out for personal reasons, had everyone thinking. I knew what was going on the whole time. Let's be clear. I knew. I said that. I said she's going to quit. She's going to quit. She can't handle the spotlight, and she don't like playing behind the white girl, Lexi Hall. Now, let's talk about it. Lexi Hall got the starting position. White Jesus is starting. Sophie Cunningham then stole America's heart. This DeWanna Bonner don't like being in that environment. But I called this, W360 Nation. If you guys don't remember, I called this. I said she can't be trusted. Look who's in her ear. Her wife, her humping partner, her scissor partner was one of the main ones next to Dejanay Carrington last season that was pushing that narrative that Indiana Fever had all these racist fans and was a racist fan base. Because nobody likes your style of play, Alyssa Thomas. Nobody likes to watch you play. Nobody. You're a rugby player at best. That's playing in the WNBA. That's it. That's it. So she just happens to be DeWanna Bonner's wife. What did we think was going to happen? What did we think was going to happen? DeWanna Bonner coming to this team. America's team that her fiance here was the main one pushing. that this is a racist fan base. It's the worst fan base in the league. And your other team, and Dejanay Carrington, your other teammate, they're so nasty fans. What do we think was going to happen? She wasn't going to last. Take her money. Take your bags and go. Take your bags and go. Sweep, sweep, sweepity, sweepity, sweep. Get out of my town. DeWanna, get your bags and get out of my town. Seriously. Now, I know there's some people out there that feel the type of way that DeWanna Bonner isn't here. So, you know, we're going to give you guys a moment that feel a type of way. For those of you who feel a type of way that DeWanna Bonner is no longer in Indiana, how do I say goodbye to what we never had? She wants to scissor and go and lay with 18. I hope and pray they stay together and lose the rest of the games. It's not hard to say goodbye to DeWanna Bonner. It's not hard to say goodbye to Scissor Queen. All right. Okay. Seriously. So that we take a moment for people that are mourning DeWanna Bonner. That's not here. But you know, it's not hard to say goodbye. We wish you well here at the W360. Okay? We wish you well. All right. All right, fine. We'll do it. Y'all keep asking for it. Let's go. All right. We're going to have a good time tonight. Okay.
Just a few minutes of your time. That's all we ask. Vote. And go vote. Hey! Come on, get your mobile phones and go and get your Lloyd.
Yeah! Yes, 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 yes. Woo! Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jewel Lloyd's mother. Let me tell you something, never gets old. You hear me? When you need to lighten up the moment a little bit in your episodes, guys, I encourage, if any YouTube content creators are watching right now, please use Jewel Lloyd's mother. Oh God, it's just it's it's amazing. That woman, you hear me? I don't know why Jewel let her mother do that, but I'm telling you now, okay? I'm telling you now, that woman is funny. That woman is funny. You gotta love her. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Now, we have established that DeWanna Bonner is gone. Okay, that frees up a lot of money for the Indiana Fever, guys. That frees up a lot of money. It frees up about $200,000 in cap space. So now with Damaris Dantes leaving, she has overseas commitments. So that means Indiana needs to find another big, okay, to actually replace her. Okay. Now, with that being said, who has signed to Indiana Fever has announced today that Aari McDonald has signed. Aari McDonald has signed to the Indiana Fever. Shout out to that move. I like that move a lot. I like Shout out to the super chat. Thank you, Kent Carlson, for the $100. I appreciate it. Kent says W360. I support content I like. Could you drop your link so I can become a member and make Bonner your slow of the week? Okay. I appreciate you so much, Kent. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. It's the best way to support the show because they always keep demonetizing my videos anyway. So the super chats come directly to me, and I definitely appreciate you paying. I mean, you donating to the show. I appreciate it. Charlie Whiskey, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Charlie says Thomas promised Bonner a. Charlie says Thomas promised Bonner a strapping good time if she have come and play with her. uh, ah, that is funny. That is funny, guys. That's funny. Um, guys, I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Um, Aari McDonald has been re-signed to the Indiana Fever. Now, if you guys are watching this team, you see that she made an immediate impact in her game when she played. I think it was against the Mercury, not the Mercury. I should know. Let me look it up who she played against. But She made an immediate impact. And I told you guys here after the game when we were here on live, I said I like Aari McDonald. I liked her in Atlanta when she played for Atlanta. She played behind Erica Wheeler. I actually used to go and watch them play. She played behind Erica Wheeler, but I thought she should have been starting. Aari McDonald is good. She's good. She's an amazing backup. She's going to give you way more than Sydney Colson gives you. Way more. Way more. Okay. She's actually going to look to score, and she actually facilitates the offense and brings more of a threat in her position. Right? So I'm happy that she re-signed, and they actually re-signed her for the rest of the year. So that's going to work out for Indiana. Now what Indiana needs to do is sign another big. They have to sign another big because I'm going to tell you right now, one person that is not working out for me. For me. Now, you guys can agree to disagree. We can all agree to disagree. You know, we don't agree on everything, W360 Nation. We don't, and that's fine. But I'm telling you right now, this squad needs another big. This squad needs another big. Okay. Natasha Howard stinks. She's not working out. And I'm not talking to the box score watchers who will say, well, the last game, Natasha Howard had well, she had 4 points. 4 points. Okay? She has butterfingers. She's slow. She can't keep up with the pace. She's the same as DeWanna Bonner. That's why I was thinking, like, y'all didn't write notes to each other and you know, get on the same page to where you both can quit and leave. Why don't you both quit? Why don't you both quit? They stink. She's a stinky, dirty diaper. Natasha Howard stinks. She stinks. She can't catch passes. The points that she do score, they have to literally be given to her on a silver platter, and someone has to tell her, hey, lay it up. She stinks. She's a stinky stud. The league has grown past these players. Okay, DeWanna Bonner just showed you that. Natasha Howard is showing you that. This is like trying to watch Sylvia Fowles play. Or Candace Parker still play. This is what Candace Parker, to be honest, this is what Candace Parker looked like her last year in Vegas before she got hurt. Let's just be honest. The league is growing past these guards. Now, I say that to say, I love you, girl. I love you, White Leather. I love it. Here, we'll take you now, Aari. Congratulations on being on coming back to Indiana Fever. We're looking forward to seeing what you can bring. All right? I say that to say, White Leather, this is on you and your front office. This is on you. Now, I ride with you, Leather. I ride with you. But we still have to hold you accountable. The same way you hold White Jesus accountable when you benched her in the Seattle game, rightfully so. We're going to get to the Seattle game. Rightfully so. Everyone has to be held accountable. White Leather, this shit that you brought into Indiana stinks. She stinks. DeWanna Bonner stinks. Y'all want to disagree with me on this one. Y'all might disagree with me on this one, and that's okay. Sydney Colson stinks. Sydney Colson stinks. The bar is so low to where people are happy with Sydney Colson. Let me show you a typical Sydney Colson play. I'm going to show you a typical Sydney Colson play. This is Sydney Colson. This is Sydney Colson. Let's take another look. This is the last game. By yourself. Now, I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to stand on the fact that Sydney Colson stinks. Sydney Colson stinks. I think people just accept the fact that, well, she's solid. She's doing good. I guess we can say she's solid. She's fine, but God damn, the bar is so low because she come in and catch an inbound pass and just dribble down the court and just pass. She's not a threat, which means when she gets on offense, the opposing team is playing 5-on-4. And you take someone like Aari McDonald who actually can score. Sydney Colson can't score. What does Sydney Colson do? Typical Sydney Colson. She played 11 minutes, 0 points. Typical. 0 points, 0 rebounds. She had 1 assist, a block. She was 0 for 1, 0 for 2 because she don't look to score. She's not a threat. She does nothing. And this isn't like this isn't shade to Sydney Colson. This is strictly just basketball talk. She's ineffective. She's ineffective. So when you bring someone in behind Caitlin Clark, you need someone that can actually move the offense and actually be a threat, actually score, can actually come off a screen. Sydney Colson doesn't do that. This is what Sydney Colson does. Sydney Colson has been in this league for like 8 years now. She has all this championship experience. She's so veteran, right? She has been around championship caliber players because she has. She was in Vegas. She was around Asia Wilson. She was around. She won 3 championships in Vegas? So you would think that she wouldn't do shit like this. You would think. So I feel like the expectation is just too low. When people say Sydney Colson is doing good, she's doing what? Inbounding the ball? She takes herself out of the play. But her shirt is on the way because she had a good game. She had a good game. And her shirt is going to go here on the wall. I'm going to frame it and everything. I actually got my email today that it's being shipped out. So it's going to go up because, but I mean, so when we talk about the veterans of the league, it's the blind leading the blind. The rookies are better than the veterans. These veterans are outdated. They're not good. They don't provide leadership, and they damn sure don't provide skill. They can't show you how to be better. Can Sydney Colson show Caitlin Clark how to be better? No. And Sydney Colson spent the last couple of seasons alongside the point guard, Chelsea Gray, in Vegas. I'm just telling you what everybody said. Everybody said Chelsea Gray is the point guard. Sydney Colson spent the last few seasons alongside the point guard in Vegas, and she's been in this league about 6 years? Do y'all think she's making white sheets better or giving her pointers? Sydney Colson stinks. So does Natasha Howard. The foundation of this league, these older players, they're not very good. Okay? I was watching. I was there. I'm telling you. Seriously. Seriously. And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just really giving my truth, guys. I'm really giving my truth. I'm really giving my truth. Sydney Colson is awful. Natasha Howard is awful. DeWanna Bonner was awful. Next. Here she is. Bree Turner has to get off the squad immediately. Immediately. Bree Turner should not be in this league. There is no way Brianna Turner should be a professional basketball player. There is no way. If Bree Turner can be a professional basketball player, then I could be a professional basketball player right now. I could be a professional. I should go and try out. There is no way. She stinks. Bree Turner thinks she's awful. She throws off the chemistry on the floor. She's lost. And this is again white leather. This is on you. Now, I did say in the last episode, I did say I was told by a source that Timpson is just not performing in practice. I will say that, and I will stand on that because a reliable source told me that Timpson is not performing in practice. I stand on that because I trust my source. But this is still on you, White, because you brought DeWanna Bonner and Natasha Howard here thinking, knowing what offense you were going to run with Caitlin Clark, and you betted on them. You betted. You betted on them. You betted. I'm not turning on white leather, though. I want to be clear there. Bree Turner is awful. Bree Turner has no business in this league. I think Bree Turner should be selling insurance for a living. I do. I think Bree Turner should be selling car insurance for a living. And I think that she should go try to teach protest behavior at some HBCU. Seriously. I want you to get out of my town. You, Natasha Howard, pack your bags and go. Pack your bags and go. Get out of my town. Seriously. Get out of my town. Get out of my town. All of you get out of my town. Bree Turner should be selling car insurance or rental insurance. That would be good for you. Like, Bree Turner, you have a nice space. You could sell like rental insurance. Bree Turner, you know what you could do? You could be an amazing Walmart greeter. You seem to be so pleasant and so nice. You could come to Texas and be an HEB greeter. You know when you walk in the grocery store and they're like, hey, how are you? You're that pleasant. You could be an HEB greeter. Don't be above that. You could do that. Stephanie, you're on thin ice. Seriously. We already at 45 minutes? Okay. All right, so just to get to the Seattle game, Indiana, as you guys know, if you follow Indiana, Indiana beat Seattle 94-86. Okay. Since everyone is sending me all these messages, are you going to show Caitlin Clark the same smoke? What you going to say about Caitlin Clark? Shout out to Sade. Sade says she would be amazing at Chick-fil-A. You know what? Brianna Turner would be amazing at Chick-fil-A. I don't eat Chick-fil-A anymore because I really had to skew my diet from fast food. But I will tell you, when I ate Chick-fil-A, Brianna Turner would be amazing there. She would be amazing at Chick-fil-A. I think she should really pursue a career there. Absolutely. The outside part where they hold the tablets, she would be amazing there. She has the look, everything. She would be amazing there. Brianna Turner could do. Who else has like really good customer service? HEB here in Texas. I don't have any problem with HEB customer service. I think Brianna Turner could do like. I think she could be a bank teller. You know, when people are coming, like at a cash place, when they go in there and try to cash their fraud checks, you could be one of the nice ones to tell them, hey, this check isn't like legitimate. You could be the one that tell them. I watch those videos on TikTok at night, all night. Oh God, those videos are so delicious. When those women get caught trying to cash fake checks, and the ones when they get caught stealing, I go to sleep on those videos, guys. We're pulling over for a second, okay? So the views probably gonna go down. People looking like, what the hell are we talking about? Let me tell you something. Those videos on TikTok where the women get caught trying to cash fake checks, and when they get caught stealing in Walmart, oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. Brianna could do that. She can do that. You could be, because they need like pleasant faces and like a pleasant voice to let them know, hey, you're about to go to jail, okay? And we're not going to let you go. Seriously. I think Brianna Turner would be great at that. Or you could just go teach at a HBCU. Seriously. Nonetheless, where were we? Shit, I don't forgot what we said. What were we saying? Oh, were we at the Seattle game? Skip scanning. I ain't talking about skip scanning. Okay. I wouldn't put Brianna Turner in fast food, but I definitely would start her at like Target. Target, Lost and Found. You know, I think she would be good there. Lauren says, CJ says she could work in loss prevention. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. She would be great there. Great. She can start a new career there. You got to go where you're liked and where you're welcome. You know, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome here in Indiana. You're not fulfilling your duties, and you're not doing what we brought you here to do. Now, we brought you here to play defense, and we brought you here to protect white Jesus, and we want to see you play, and you don't. So at this point, I want you to get out of my town. Get out of my town. Okay? You're not coming here to do what we brought you here to do. Okay? Now, we're not going to watch you continue to go out there and fumble passes and miss layups. You're fired. Fired. Seriously. 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 All jokes aside. I knew where we were going to next. I think this is where we were going to next. If I think we were. Hell, I'm forgetting now at this point. Um, Indiana Fever ended up beating Seattle Storm. Seattle Storm with the molester coach Pokey Chapman. Okay, and Noel Quinn. They were not expected to win that game. If you guys know Seattle Storm, that is the team that Shanae Ogwumike sister plays for. Nneka Ogwumike, who is like the president of the WNBA. It's supposed to be like the union for the WNBA, but they don't stand for anybody unless like something happens to like a black player in the W. It's not a real thing, right? So to see Shanae Ogwumike sister lose was delicious for me. I'm gonna be honest. Hell, I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care. I wanted Indiana to win this game so bad, so bad. Okay, but to talk about the Indiana game just really quick. White she's a sinker. It's a stinker. Now, I never thought I would sit here on this platform and say, but White Sheets has stunk up the place. Okay, she's stinking up the place. Okay, stinky dirty diaper. She's stinking up the place. Okay, I think White Sheets is 1 for 20 something now. This game, you guys see the stats here. This game, 31 minutes, 6 points, 2 rebounds. White Sheets is in this game. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I really didn't do it on purpose. But I read it out since everybody wants to say, what you gonna say about Caitlin Clark? We don't mind reading out when Caitlin Clark has a stinker. Where we at? All right, she was 0 for 6. 8 turnovers as well, okay? So I want to make very clear here at the W360, we recognize generational and good players when we see them. Okay? White Jesus isn't your average player. Okay? She's stinking up the place right now. Absolutely. I'll stand on my platform and say she's stinking. Yeah, she stinks. She stunk the game before and she stunk the game before that. It's okay. She's in a slump. But what I will tell you is, baby, we're riding for Right Jesus. We're riding with her. If you think all great players go through this, okay? And then you have all this mess going on the team where DeWanna Bonner is leaving. Natasha Howard and her loudmouth wife of hers is spewing all this stuff online about how White Jesus is selfish. There's locker room issues going on the team. In addition to, White Jesus hasn't been the same since that Connecticut game. Since they played Orange is the New Black, that unskilled, low-quality basketball playing, gritty team, she hasn't been the same. I personally think she's been blamed for a lot of stuff that's happening. I think that a lot of players are I think a lot of players she's taking on a lot of pressure of not only growing the league with fandom, but also, oh, your fans are this and your fans said this. White Sheetha should really be able to really rev her fans up and have her fans behind her, but she's what? She's taking on a lot of criticism behind that game. DeWanna Bonner left. I just feel like it's just not a good mesh. You got Natasha Howard there, whose family is saying all this wild stuff. I don't think the front office did a good job of surrounding White Jesus because this team is her team, right? This team is her team. You got Kelsey, you got Aaliyah Boston, you got Sophie Cunningham, you got Lexi Hustle, right? And then you got Natasha Howard and that loudmouth wife of hers who comes from reality TV that throw drinks at women for a living. Natasha Howard's. Then you have Sydney Colson. You had DeWanna Bonner, whose wife basically tried to sabotage Caitlin Clark. This team, this organization did not do a good job of surrounding your generational player with like-minded players like herself. And I think it's just taking a toll on her. I do. I do. I think there's locker room issues going on. A lot. Everybody want to keep tagging me and telling me it's Stephanie White. It's Stephanie White. It's Stephanie White. I'm not putting this on Stephanie White leather. No, I'm not. I'm not putting this on Stephanie White leather. I think Stephanie White leather drew her off multiple drag screens. If you watch the game, Caitlin Clark is coming off multiple double screens. She's running plays for her. She play her off the ball when she needs to play off the ball, and she run her off multiple screens. I just think this in the team around her and the pressure it might be getting to her now. But that's what this league wants. That's what this league wants. That's why I think everyone is in on it. I think everyone is in on it in this league. They don't like Indiana. They don't like Indiana fans. And we are all sticking together to break this down. We're not calling any fouls. We're not calling any hand checks. We're not calling nothing against Indiana. And I think it might be starting to get to her. But one thing I'm going to say about Stephanie White is, and well, where I will stand strong is, and we can all agree to disagree, Stephanie White is a player's coach. She has her players' backs. Okay? Caitlin Clark has not given any inclination that she don't like Stephanie White. They seem to get along well. It just seems like that they're just trying to figure out these sorry ass vets that she have around her, in which that's where I said that falls on Stephanie White. You brought the wrong players around her to try to make the right moves. You brought the wrong players around her to try to make the right moves. But I think who doesn't want a player's coach? Stephanie White goes to bat for those players. She goes to bat. She goes to bat. She just made that front office and her made the wrong moves with those vets they brought in. Now, those were some shitty people you brought in. So hopefully they can make up for it. But yes, I ride with Stephanie because she's a player's coach. She's a player's coach. And I'll forever ride for a player's coach first. Forever. Forever. A lot of coaches don't, believe it or not. You saw what Christy Sides did. Threw her under the bus in the media. So, oh no, guys, I have not given up on white leather yet. I'm not giving up on white leather. You know, it just seems like this league is against Indiana. The refs don't like Indiana. The announcers don't like Indiana. The opposing teams played them so hard. Look at J.C. Sheldon and Marina Mabry when they played against Dallas. They were just loving up on Paige Beckers and hugging her and talking to her and everything. This team, they're envied by these unskilled, untalented women in the WNBA. So I think they're just trying to figure out how to maneuver through this and try to win. I do. Now, if I have to pull back later and say, hey, Stephanie, why you stink? I will, guys, but right now I can't do it authentically. No, I ride with her. I'm behind white leather. I'm behind white leather. I am. I sure am. I sure am. Absolutely. They did some crazy moves and they sold us a dream. But we're going to see what they do in the next move. Hopefully they can make up for it. Seriously, that's all I got. That's all I can give you guys. That's all I got. Seriously. Lisa Cheese says we need a male coach. Well, you see the male coaches in the WNBA so far. You got the man bun, Chris, I can't think his last name right now. He has the man bun. You got Kurt. You got Tyler Marsh at Chicago, who said that the most important thing for him hiring a coaching staff was he wanted all black women behind him. So when you talk about male coaches, they have male coaches. These are the male coaches that they have. This league, man. This league. Charlie Boxing and Bulldog says White Leather lost me when she subbed out CC for defense in the last minute, just like Size did. Just more fodder for the slows. I think honestly in the last game, guys, I think Coach White Leather stood her ground as a coach. Caitlin Clark was not playing good, so she pulled her. You gotta pull her. You gotta pull her when she's shooting that bad and not playing good. You gotta pull her. She put her back in, but you gotta pull her. And I think they have that connection, and I think they trust each other. You can just tell by their interaction they trust each other. I'm not worried about Caitlin Clark. I know White Jesus is going to come back. And when we come here on this platform after White Jesus gives us a triple-double and White Leather, and they figure that out, I think they're just trying to figure it out, guys. We're only 1/3 into the season. White Leather pulled her. She wasn't playing good. They were up by like, what, 12, 15? You got to pull her. She's not playing good. She benched DeWanna Bonner for Lexi Hall. She's standing her ground as a coach. I'm going to do what I have to do to win. It doesn't matter who it is. I stand with her. I stand with her. Seriously. Seriously. Coach White doing what she got to do. She doing what she got to do. It's tough right now. Sade says, just go ahead and bring Lisa Bluter on board. Yes, yes. I would tell you this. The Indiana Fever, they need a big. They need a big. I say call. Who did I say earlier? What is that girl's name? Liz Cambage. Go on and call Liz. Call Liz Cambage. She would be amazing. Go ahead and call Liz. But I'm looking forward to see what this front office does with this money and who they bring on. Before we get out of here, I also want to point out Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston. My God. Shout out to Aaliyah Boston. Shout out to Aaliyah Boston. Shout out to Aaliyah Boston, man. Aaliyah Boston has really saved this team. Aaliyah Boston has dragged this team out of a lot of sticky situations. Okay, Aaliyah Boston ended the game 31 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. She shot 72% from the floor, 13 from 18 from the field, 5 for 6 free throws, and she only had 2 fouls. Aaliyah Boston, you did amazing. You go get yourself a steak and a drink. You earned it. You earned it, Aaliyah. You did amazing, sweetie. Aaliyah is literally single-handedly saving this team. She is. Aaliyah Boston. Seriously, man. Aaliyah Boston is the one that's keeping this team together right now. While White she's in her slump. Kelsey Mitchell can be streaky, but not to mention Kelsey Mitchell ended the game. 26 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, shot 57% from the field. Shout out to Kelsey Mitchell. Seriously, so just guys, in the last game, the way this Indiana Fever team stepped up, because of course their generational player is in a slump. She'll figure it out. She'll be fine. No one is worried about it. But the way this team stepped up, let's see hustle. Let's see hustle. Ended the game. 15 points, 11 rebounds. 15 points, 11 rebounds. Dantes ended the game. 10 points, 5 rebounds. Natasha Howard, 4 points. And Sydney Colson, regular Sydney Colson, 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0 for 2 from the floor, no free throws. But I say that to say the team is stepping up, and I feel like this team is really coming together. So if White Jesus have an off night, the whole load isn't put on White Jesus, if that makes sense. The entire load isn't put on White Jesus. So we'll see how that goes moving forward. Shout out to Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hall, and Kelsey Mitchell. Go get yourself a steak and a drink. You earned it. You earned it. Okay. Seriously. And shout out to Sophie Cunningham too. I see Sophie Cunningham is getting a lot of backlash online. I don't understand why. Sophie Cunningham fulfills her role. She comes in, she's the energy off the bench. She got a key steal, a key outlet. Okay, no Sophie Cunningham slander is tolerated here. Now, if she starts stinking up the place, we're going to call it out. But Sophie Cunningham is playing. She's in rotation on defense. She's doing the little things that you have to see on film. She's right there in help side defense. She's filling her role. No one asked her to score 30 points a game. Sophie Cunningham is filling her role. So anyone that has anything to say about Sophie Cunningham, America's sweetheart, you shut your pie hole. You shut your pie hole right now. Seriously. Where are we at? An hour and 11? Okay. Did I have anything else that I wanted to? Oh, in case anybody wanted to see, because of course my theory is when it comes to DeWanna Bonner, I think that she's leaving to go hoop and hump. Here's what her wife or her here's what her fiance had to say when they asked her about DeWanna Bonner leaving. Where is she? Scott Colson. Oh, here she is.
So that said, DeWanna Bonner listed Phoenix as one of her preferred destinations.
She won't even answer it. Let's take another look. She won't answer it. They're asking her about it. She's smirking.
So that said, DeWanna Bonner listed Phoenix as one of her preferred destinations.
She said, don't ask me about that. Don't ask me about that. So it just lets you know they were all in on it. These two were all in on it. They planned for DeWanna Bonner to sit out 5 games and continue to collect her money and basically ask for a trade. And when they found out that she couldn't be traded anywhere, then they orchestrated where she can come to Phoenix, where she's at. This is the most unserious league in the world, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait till this league can actually start taking this stuff seriously. When the more younger players come in that actually want to hoop, then maybe we'll see some good basketball. Other than that, if you guys care, if you guys want to see Skylar Diggins, what she had to say about the Seattle game. I forgot to play this, guys. That's why I'm going through these right now. Skylar Diggins, this is what she had to say about the Seattle game.
And we know that Seattle is a favorite target.
Indiana.
Like you said, we locked into Caitlin Clark through different coverages, and we got her with 8 turnovers. That's what we wanted. And Aaliyah Boston, we know, is her favorite target, and she got loose. I think we conceded a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. That hurt us a lot. They hurt us a lot. I think it was 9 at halftime. I think the rebounds was 25-9. I was very complimentary of our rebounding last game. I did not feel that way tonight. So credit to them. I thought they out-teamed us tonight a little bit too. I thought they were quicker to 50-50 balls, to the old boards, securing a rebound. They were more physical than we were. I thought they were better than us in every category tonight, and it's unacceptable, especially coming off, the way we have been trending playing. Thought we did a great job against the free throw line tonight, attacking there. But yeah, when you talk about Kelsey Mitchell and Leah Boston, they're tough matches for anybody. And when you're paying as much attention as you is to one player, everybody in this league plays basketball. And so tonight was a night where, Kels, she's a tough player. When she gets into a rhythm, she was able to get into that rhythm tonight. So we were making them take some tough shots, and so she's a tough shot maker. And so you just have to credit them tonight. Aaliyah Boston had a very efficient.
Neka Ogumake. Neka Ogumake. You so mad. You are so mad. I know. Neka Ogumake. That you wanted that win so bad so that Shanae Ogumake could go on Sports Center and First Take and continue to talk about Caitlin Clark's slump and how they lost to Seattle and how good of a game you played. But God protected America's team, baby. You couldn't get that win off Neko Kumake, and neither can you go on First Take and Sports Center, whatever other shows that they gave you as a DEI hire to host, and say that, well, Caitlin Clark wasn't able to pull it off, but my sister was. You can't do it in the morning, Shanae Kumake. You can't do it in the morning. You can't do it in the morning. You want to know why? Because God protected America's team. Y'all want it so bad. I know. Yo, it was seething in your black heart. You want it so bad. So bad. You could just see Skylar up there so bad. Just, well, you know, he was her favorite target, Leah Boston. And yeah, you couldn't stop it. America's team is protected, baby. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter. But you and the WNBPA and everybody else, and Cheryl Swoops and Jamel Jump Off a Hill and Monica Nothing Smart to Say and Shanae Ogumake. You can't go on First Take tomorrow in Sports Center and nowhere else and say that, you know, Caitlin Clark just isn't leading the team. No. You can't do that, dear. You want to know why? Because the team stepped up, dear. The team stepped up. So I know you were excited for Monday morning's show to come and talk about, you know, so how does she, you know, to fake at like, well, what does she have to do to figure out her slump? Just calm down. Calm down. You can't do it. You can't do it. They won. So continue to act like you just calm down. You can point out Chicago Sky's 4th win of the season and point out how Angel Reese is doing so good because she makes a pass to her teammate. Do that. But you can't push the agenda that America's team is failing because White Jesus is in a slump because her teammates stood up, baby. And I'm right here on you. And I know you're upset. She sat up there in those dreads and she was seething. You guys won't beat White Jesus. You're not going to beat her. It's not going to happen. You're not skilled enough to. Even when she has a bad game and she's in her slump, you guys still can't beat her. That's going to wrap up tonight's show, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the W360, guys. Don't forget, vote WNBA All-Star. Log into WNBA.com or vote through the WNBA app. Vote WNBA All-Star. Okay. Vote WNBA All-Star. Indiana Fever, they play tomorrow. So I will be back here tomorrow as well. They play against the LA Sparks. So this should be an interesting game. I don't think there's any word release if Aari McDonald will be able to play tomorrow. But we'll see. Chelsea Page says, I love Menace CJ. Guys, if you're here, please hit the like button as well so that YouTube promote this video. So yes, Indiana plays tomorrow, so I will be here tomorrow after the game. They play at 6 p.m. my time. 6:30 on Friday. I'll be here on Friday as well. Okay. Other than that, guys, Pat Apperson says, vote for Lloyd. Vote for Lloyd. The mother says vote for Lloyd as well, guys. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the show tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. Follow me on Twitter at DW360_. Follow me on Twitter at DW360_. Okay, shop the W360.com. It's in the description. Purchase the merch if you have not purchased merch. Also, before I get out of here, make sure, listen, you got to make sure you wash your sheets, okay? You got to make sure you wash your sheets. Wash your sheets, and I think I've told you guys this before, wash your pillowcases. Wash your pillowcases because you don't want anyone to lay on your pillowcases and they stink. They tend to stink if you don't wash them. They smell like spit, especially if you drool. Wash your pillowcases. When you shower, clean behind your ear. That's very important. It's a lot of dirt that goes back there, especially if you work out and you hit the gym. It's a lot of dirt that goes back there. Okay? It's a lot of dirt that goes back there. Clean your belly button. Clean yourselves. Take care of yourselves and take care of your mental. Until next episode, peace and so grease.